Alright, here we are.
Welcome, welcome. We will be with you shortly. Feel free to do whatever organics do to socialize.
Will do.
So, anyone got met? Okay, but
Got
for real,
what?
what are we here for? It's kind of was barely filled in.
Alright, Saber, do you want to explain?
This guy's a collector. You know the shipmaster?
Yeah.
He's kinda like him, but rich. Her. As you
so
can see, he likes to
extre-
collect CIS stuff.
So extremely knowledgeable and probably evil. So what are we?
And I guess if you threaten his collection or whatever. Wasn't it like you had a lead on the thing?
Yeah, the captain is not just a CIS collector, he's also one of the most renowned artifact collectors in part of the galaxy. We think he might have a lead on Darth Vader's lightsaber.
Holy shit! That'd be a huge find.
Yes.
Yep, and if anyone's gonna be able to help us with it, it's probably gonna be him.
I bet this won't come cheap if we're getting his assistance.
I just
Likely
realized.
not, but thankfully money's not really an object for the likes of us anymore.
Yeah. I just remembered I haven't been on a Lucre Hulk since the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm guessing the last time you were on this thing was CIS, right?
I mean, I also boarded one for the Republic.
Oh, right. Have you ever been on one of them that was configured just to be the core ship?
Once we get back to base, I can consult my archives. I don't have that one saved.
Oh, right, because I know in the early clones, back when Trade Federation still wasn't putting to regulations, they just had the core ship with.
So, Danik, who would you support, Republic or CIS?
I think we're
my
a few
landing
decades too
gear.
late for that one.
My landing gear is malfunctioning.
It's fine now.
Yeah, but if you were this age during the Clone Wars, who would you support?
Nice.
About
I
it.
should probably do a whole once-over on it after we're done here.
Why are you avoiding the
Hey,
question,
you know,
Danik?
imagine.
Because it's a secret.
What, don't like the idea of being a Sith Acolyte or a Jedi Knight?
Eh,
Sure,
It's
both
not-
kind of ended badly in the end. But, hey,
I just kind of like doing my own thing. I don't want to feel too tied down.
it's not like you have to feel tied down to any of those factions now. They're long dead.
True.
Except for the New Republic, but that's a whole different animal than the Old Republic.
The only thing tying me down right now is Severin.
Literally?
Why would you
That-
ask that?
That's for me to know and you to never find out.
Fair.
Please see to. Yeah.
What's taking so long? You think the guy's walking all the way across the entire ship? Like, was he standing in the other hangar and is walking around the entire circumference of the Lucre hole?
I mean, they got trams and stuff for that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe we're
Maybe
waiting
there's a
on a
mini
B1
bar on the...
escort.
Or this ship's lousy with B. Can carry thousands of.
Yeah, but they're clumsy.
Have them do the right task suite and proper servo optimizations. Hey, pretty good in manual labor.
Well, yeah. I guess they're only really shit
Do
if
that
you,
because
you know,
CAS
can mass produce it.
primarily dedicated work for that sort.
Yeah.
It's Jedi and Sith, Danik. For you.
Yes, Saber, are you going to become a Sith?
Who's to say I'm not already?
That's a good point.
What have you been?
Yes, Saber.
Why do you keep talking to? Keep asking Saber. I'm asking you.
Yeah, I've been just doing supply runs, keeping myself busy. Nothing too crazy.
Ah, well, that's good.
Sometimes I've been hauling cargo for the New Republic through the Outer Rim for money.
Yeah, as for me, traveling with Minna for a mostly going to the planets that got ripped to shreds by Vanguard and the Empire, mainly the Outer Rim one. Especially the ones that got messed up by the virus and the basically just trying to help people who could that were hit by the virus.
That's a noble thing to do.
Yeah, well, the reason those plants ended up like that in the first, least I could do.
Well, that's good to hear. What about you, Saber? You been saving any kittens from trees lately?
I've been hunting down and killing traitors.
Like traitors or people who have betrayed us?
No, some of my agents who went rogue during the war.
Wait, Danik, we found the informant leaking information to the Empire, and that we kept getting targeted.
Gee.
Guy's just giving you a death stare.
Maybe if we stare back,
Battle
we'll be
droid?
intimidated.
Droid, he doesn't care.
He is kind of handsome. I'm gonna look away now before I'm smitten.
Someone like you could be down bad for a battle droid.
The red suits.
What do you think about the blue
Reds.
ones?
Barely even any red on them.
The blue is a bit less cool.
Aw, so you're not into a... So what, B1 buddy isn't your type then?
I mean, it wouldn't matter. Didn't he die?
Sure.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, B1 buddy didn't die.
He did die,
he ended
but
up
now he's...
starting up a successful
Yeah.
music.
He died and went on the air.
What, did they upload him to the radio or something? I thought he just
Yeah.
left.
They probably just repaired him. Because I remember
Yeah,
he died
probably.
once. Well, what about the yellow ones?
Yellow is pretty. I think that any droid probably would look extremely mid in yellow. Like any droid of any model.
Careful. It takes you the slightest bit of pressure.
What's this?
First question, what about the green ones?
Yeah, I'm down. I'm DTF the green B1 droid.
Is that what this questionnaire is about?
I don't think so.
What about, I mean, there's some other colors, but they're not typical. There are the maintenance ones with some black on them.
God,
The
if this
maintenance
is
ones are
actually a dating app application for battle droids, I will throw this thing out the airlock.
No, maybe it's
I'd give it
just
a
like
shot.
maybe it's just like this guy's paranoid or something. He's gonna ask us like background check.
First question, do you want to kill me?
Let's see.
Let's see.
See if I can beat the test.
It's asking a basic question.
I'm gonna ace this.
Personality info. Dating application. Okay.
Hold on, guys. We gotta set up our dating profiles.
We. Who knows? Maybe it's a survey for testing or.
Alright, on an unrelated note, I found some old footage of the droid this body's based off of. And it's pretty cool.
Reddit tip. What's the standard percent for this part of the galaxy? I gotta look at a map.
We're not even paying anything though.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So the standard percentage would just be 0. Just don't pay anything.
Yes, but I can't just pay nothing. You know how it is. It would seem I might seem like a bad person.
Yeah, I for one paid a tip.
There. This seems like a reasonable amount.
As my idol used to say, I like money.
Oh, and which idol's that?
He was a crab.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now that I think about it, I think it would fit more as A1's idol.
And that would best describe most everyone in the business.
Honestly, I mean,
While there are plenty of people out there who fine with getting shot at just for the thrill of it, you know. There's also a lot of people out there who want to make a living out of it.
yeah. Maybe you should have
what were you
tipped more.
saying?
I mean, honestly, I could have tipped more.
Oh, really? You could have tipped more, Mr. Mr. 0.7 of credit or something.
I mean, I just did that because I thought it would be funny.
Well, I tipped like
Oh,
500% of your tip.
true.
See, this is what I mean. When you don't tip, you feel guilty.
Well, you see, Saber tipped so low to
I
make
mean,
my tips
either
seem
way, I would
generous
do
in
it be funny. It would
comparison.
either be a fraction of a credit or millions of credits.
Do like a normal amount. 15 to 50, that's generally how much tips are in most.
Yeah, I gave 4. Seemed like the right number.
Eh, not the worst thing you.
I mean, if we were tipping for an actual service instead of just answering questions for free, then I would tip more.
Right, I tipped 4 credits because that's probably how much bandwidth on the HoloNet I used to send my answer.
Hello.
This jacket.
We apologize for the delay. Oh, am I not wearing my hat?
Nice hat.
Please, follow me. Do not touch anything.
Right?
Technically, the crown counts as something.
I apologize for the wait. Our boss is a overcompensator, one may say.
Incoming.
Putting out the red carpet for us.
You know what he gets.
He's certainly compensating for something.
Nick, what do you think about that guy's fit?
I would rate his strip pretty highly.
In the room is complete. No monitoring equipment. No nothing. It is a private meeting. Please, enjoy your stay.
Alright. Are we waiting long?
No. Ah, they're already gone. Hi, let's enjoy ourselves for a bit.
Alright, now that he wasn't lying about the no listening devices thing. I feel like it's time to talk about Command's claims. The Vanguard is completely corrupt. I've done some investigating. The slaving ring was going on, but it was shut down right afterwards. But the slavers are still employed, and they've made a new one.
Well, I guess we did get a little gung-ho hiring the non-employed.
Yeah. Danik, if you want to take that down, I'm all for it.
Maybe?
Are you, I guess, against slavers?
I mean, yeah, but it kind of seems like a weird thing to just plan it here. I mean, shouldn't we be focused on the task at hand?
Look, I had to make sure none of them could listen in. This is a soundproof and listening device free room far away from any Vanguard assets. And it's the first time I've seen you in a while.
Fair
Along
enough.
with,
R&D and logistics are not corrupt as far as I can tell, though. So, that's good at least.
But yeah, they are among best vetted in the van. Last thing we...
Well, it's good R&D isn't compromised since I'm literally wearing armor they designed.
Yeah, but it isn't just the former Zon employees.
Ah.
It's getting worse.
So what do you think this guy's help is gonna cost us? Just credits, or do you think he's gonna want something in exchange?
Might want an artifact. I have a couple of those.
Yeah, but do we have anything of equal value?
You could always ask for multiple.
Plus, it's not always about something of equal value per se. It could also be something of equal intrigue. You might end up wanting more.
Besides, it might be a lead that he can't follow up on. But we might be able to.
Hello!
Hi. You're
Welcome,
a little
welcome.
close to
Down is this old equipment. I will be down in a few minutes. Don't worry. Enjoy the food, if you haven't already. It's not poisoned or anything, don't be scared.
I'll test it
Thank
anyway.
you. I already ate some, so I hope it's not poison.
Damn it.
Alright.
What did you eat specifically?
A burger.
Okay, good. Don't touch the bananas, man.
Boiled or
Oh,
something.
shut up about the bananas already.
No, it just
What's wrong with the bananas?
if Danik eats bananas, he dies.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
An odd little, but I guess it checks out. Do you have any other odd food allergies, Danik?
Not that I'm aware of.
Just so you're aware, our comms won't exit this room if we try and comms anyone.
Duly noted.
Better safe than sorry. Oh, that's
Yep,
probably
of
the
course.
reasoning for it.
Hopefully the negotiations will be short.
Yes.
Try not to jinx it.
I just hope they don't turn on the Deoxys.
The what?
Poison, yes.
I mean, if this ship was piloted by Nemoidians, but I don't think the captain is.
Come to think of it, I haven't even seen a Nemoidian since the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I can understand that. Nemoidians were not looked upon very favorably especially after the Trade Federation blockade.
Yeah.
I actually
Hello?
went to a...
So, you're the valued customers of the day, huh?
That we are. You must be the captain.
I indeed am. And you are? Give some good character introductions out of the way.
Hi, my name is Danik, and I'm allergic to banana.
Congrats, I suppose. Don't know what kind of accomplishment that is in life, but moving on. Robot.
I'm Alan Dack. Oh, okay. Saber.
All right, Alan. That. Good to meet you too. How about the robot?
Yes.
Saber.
You gonna say
Your
anything?
guard? Is he your guard? What is he? Looks to be an eccentric, possibly murderous droid.
He just kind of
He's a
does his
business
own
partner of ours.
I also am
Ah.
a collector.
Oh. So, word around the block is you want to get good stuff. Rare things, one of a kind. What are you in the market for today?
Well, we were actually wondering if you could help us find a specific item, if you even have it.
Well, depending on my skill set and the credits up front, which rumor has it you have plenty of, it may be arranged.
Oh, trust me, money's no object. Now, as for this item, we hear that we hear a lightsaber belonging to the Sith Lord Darth Vader seen circulating around the galaxy.
And you
You
care
aware
about
of
this?
this?
Why? Yes, of course I'm aware of the rumors. I mean, I would be the first one to hear them. Some slop come in. I know information about the Darth Vader's lightsaber. 3 million credits up front. Then I give the information. And then I jettison him out the airlock.
Well, we're just like you said, we're collectors. Seems like quite the collector's item.
Well, maybe it's too collector's items for the likes of you. Maybe someone like me wants it instead. So explain to me why. And because I do have information. I always do.
What would you want for it?
Oh, I don't know what you possess. I know you have money, but money isn't a big deal when you own a 25 million credit ship that you're standing in.
Well, we have artifacts ourselves if you trade for them. Some interesting relics from all sorts of eras.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, why would you rate as like a antiquity of note in your line of work?
An antiquity of note in our line of work. Saber, I think you've got a better inventory on that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Show 'em
Well,
what we got.
robot? I mean, you're a rare antiquity yourself. How about you sell off yourself, huh?
I could give you.
Is prostitution even legal in this part of the
Yeah.
galaxy?
I have a
Droids
replica
don't
of
count
myself.
for prostitution, buddy. Well, how about that? Give me that droid. I'll give you all information you need. And none of them like copies. No. He works for me now. That kind.
I mean, if you want to be dead within a week,
Why would I be dead? What's the threat here? Why are you making threats?
Well,
it
it's not
depends
so
on what
much
you
a
told me to
threat
do.
of him to you. It's just more like he has a lot of enemies that.
That too.
Well, you don't get in this line of work without a few enemies yourself.
Well, either way, we still have plenty of our things from his era and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say, at least look at what we got before you go and decide what you want.
Well, You've yet to list anything, so I can't really gauge anything interesting.
Well, Saber, you're the one with the inventory. Show it.
So, rumor has it around the block that you have a lot of money. Is that true?
That we do.
How much you get budgeted from your organization?
The last time I told a potential business partner that, they actually didn't believe me.
So more than 100,000, run it.
Try over 100 million.
Impressive little hustle you got going though.
Yep.
You know what they say, farm girls make do.
Well, as your droid little buddy here curtails through his inventory, what interests you about this lightsaber so much? There's plenty of stuff you can get. That's Darth Vader's, like his TIE fighter, or anything else like that.
'Cause I was someone who was alive during the era of the Jedi. So someone like me is all but familiar about. Someone like me is more than familiar with how the Jedi and Sith would value their weapons. The lightsaber is kind of like a piece
They're
of them.
both
you know?
the same
One
to
of a
me
kind.
personally. One, they're both just laser wielding idiots. One just happens to have red, and the other one just have every other color in the rainbow.
Yep, and like I said, those little glowing sticks, they're often ornately designed specifically by and for the user, often according to their own emotions and desires.
And the only thing I care about the freaking wizards in space is that their robes, they're pretty nice.
They are pretty cozy when you have to get up and piss in the middle of the night and you're wearing.
I didn't.
Well, yeah,
How
the robes are
old
pretty well
do
designed
you want
themselves.
your, how old do you want something to be?
I prefer it's not a 10 million year old rock that you find on a planet nearby and claim it being valuable as it was stepped on by the Emperor himself.
No.
I'm talking more like things that look shiny, reflective, have history behind them. I don't care the age.
Yep,
Must just
something
look
that looks good and can
exquisite.
start a conversation.
Something I could put on my wall and say, wow,
Your wall.
I'm very appreciative to know about that.
I'll see if I have any masks. Important.
Well, I mean, it didn't have to be the wall, you know. I have a gallery, I have a museum. There's a lot more in this ship than you've seen.
Yeah, don't you have a gallery yourself at your place? I've seen some life-size models.
Yeah.
And I'm parched. I'll let you have a sip for 10,000 credits.
Alright, sure thing.
Expensive taste, huh?
I could get you
Hey.
another droid of my model that is as nearly as old as me.
I mean, well, I want the droid and the personality, you know.
Here's your credits.
Well, bottoms up, friend.
Alright, thanks.
You know, back in my day, Alien wine used to be the big thing. Then the planet blew up, and I am running out of reserves.
Do you want some more? I'm pretty sure we have some.
How many?
Oh,
how
man.
many crates do you have?
Let's see.
How many pallets do you have? Because I want to stock up for the next 100 years or so.
We have a lot.
Well, this isn't part of the deal. I'm not gonna trade up a valuable trade item for
Yeah.
wine.
And
How'd you get it? I've scoured the market and not much exists anymore of Alderanian wine.
well, shortly before the planet was destroyed, we started making it.
Made, yeah, well, it's not gonna taste the same then.
Yeah.
The rich soil of Alderaan.
It was, did say before it was destroyed. Also, as not part of this
Well-
deal, I could give you other relics in the future.
See, I don't want to part with money per se. I'm budgeting my 100 million or a few 100 million left that I have.
It doesn't have to be money. You have a bigger gallery than I do, it seems.
There's an entire hangar wing.
A whole hangar wing, huh?
Yes, exquisite. One said that I have everything, including fantastical stuff that does. It's crazy. Wanna know my most prized possession?
Oh?
It's an item called the Ark of the Covenant. It's a gold chest that people never say to open. I don't open it, and also, it's worth like 100 billion credits, considering it's thought to have a god inside or something. I don't care. I'm
Interesting.
Does it
we've
actually
dealt with
have a
our
god
share
inside?
We've
No.
dealt with our share of cursed artifacts. I'd rather not take a chance on that.
Well, I wasn't gonna part with it. It's made out of pure gold, and it's like half the size of this table. Of course, I
Oh.
want it.
I do have.
Well,
I
how
mean,
about
you
we
said
go
you
back-
didn't care about laser swords?
Not really.
Okay, I'll scratch that off the list then.
I mean, what if you got something cool? I may look into it.
I don't think any of them would equate to as cool as Vader's.
I'll sell you a cigar for 1,000. Things ain't easy to come by.
How many do you have?
I'm not much of a smoker myself.
I've got like 8,000 of them.
How much for a box? I have a friend who would be interested.
Well, I buy them for a friend already who is a governor or something.
Oh, never mind.
Let me guess, Avat Zeri?
No, he owned he was like mayor and he had a giant house and he used to laugh at his peasants in the city below.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where my friend gets his cigars from too.
Ah.
Small world, I guess. That guy,
You know-
that motherfucking guy is the luckiest man in any sort of gambling game in the world.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Oh. Yeah.
We had a $50 million credit match.
Oh, that's
It
much
was a
more
pot
than he
for
won.
that. Yeah, he won like I think 37 million out of the pot.
I remember he won 14 million from 1 million. I was with him.
He's a moron. Even though he wins so much, he loses it all. And he makes stupid investments.
Yeah.
What was his name? Chalk or something?
Bach.
Bulk.
Bob?
I think it was Bach.
No, his name is
Bulk, yeah.
Bulk. And yeah, despite all the stupid investments he makes, he's still just as rich as ever whenever we meet him.
That lunatic somehow knows how to get the best cigars in the game. Have you been? The small talk isn't exactly right. So I would like to accelerate the gathering. I've given you enough
Right.
amenities to get a good deal here. After all, this is all gourmet food minus the pizza.
Oh yeah, it's understandable. Saber's just looking through our inventory right now so we can make our offers. Got anything else for us yet, Saber?
And I have some
Yes,
blasters
Saber.
that belong to some people, but they're not especially ornate.
Well, I like history as well. Something that I can say, look at that. That's authentic. That was Tom Billy's famous gunslinger blaster. He killed 8 people within 2 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I put a little plaque up, and I marvel at
Oh
it
yeah.
occasionally.
I do have a
got
blaster that
weapons, we
belonged
got
to a smuggler that
armors.
killed an old Sith Empire Grand Admiral.
You just went through a lot of stuff. Sith Empire Grand Admiral.
It's a few thousand
The
years
only
old.
Grand Admiral. Oh, okay. See,
Yeah.
I'm not in tuned in history. My
Yeah,
history
sorry, I
goes
should have
back
clarified.
maybe 150 years. Please stop throwing cans before I have you thrown out. This is a
Sorry.
formal meeting.
What about our, Saber, what about the, Delta uniforms we have?
What do you mean Delta?
I don't want to break up the set.
Oh, fair. There.
Oh yeah, we also have some old... I mean, we have another one. We have some Imperial Commando, like the clone guys. Or Lambert
Have you ever
Squad.
heard of
Ketchup?
Lambert Squad?
Oh, hold. Now transmissions connect to this.
Yeah.
Pull up a hologram of it.
We have 3 sets of this one, and this one here is their leaders.
Out of character, you don't have the leaders. He's still in service.
Yeah, we don't have that one yet, but maybe one day.
Well, nice, very nice. Pretty piece, not gonna. I don't think it's worth the information here. I think it's worth partial. Yeah, I'd say 40%.
Alright, that
I'll
works.
only take 1.
That's fine.
How about, I know I'm like an antique collector. However, you two's armors have caught my eye. Care with parting with either?
His armor's not for sale. As for this one, sure you want it? It doesn't exactly have the best history associated with it as of recent.
It's regal, and I'd like, that'd be pretty cool to display in a gallery.
Well, I never thought
I
I'd
could-
trade the clothes off my back, but yeah, sure. I wouldn't mind seeing one of my best works on a museum.
Yeah, well, it won't be see like the light of day. This is a private
Yeah, I know,
collection.
it'll be in a gallery, but still, hey, gives it some level of regality.
Well,
Oh, I have
Um,
something else.
we're doing a transaction here. This is. Are you wanting this to be part of the deal, or do you want like something in return for that? I'm willing to do a side offer.
What do you have to offer on the side?
Well, what do you want? Do you want gems, jewelry, pristine artifacts, books? I got all that stuff.
I can't really think of anything I'd want. I guess this is part of the main deal then.
Well, I'm not sure how much that would be on a main deal. Say maybe 5-10%. I don't. What's the history behind it? Inform me.
The history behind this armor, well, it participated in the recent Back to War. That's its most grave achievement, I suppose.
Against the Empire or what? Curious.
Against the Empire, yeah.
Ah, New Republic soldier then. Interesting choice for New Republic armor.
Well,
Mercenary
not New
maybe hired?
Republic. I was independent who joined them out of necessity.
It does
Still,
have notoriety. It was on a bunch of bounty posters.
You know, I didn't recognize like the armor, but the helmet looked a bit familiar.
Yep. Suppose if you want to hear if you want to hear something really historic about, I suppose, something that would sound good in a history book. This was the armor that I proposed to my fiance in, who was actually working against the Empire. That's how it ended up on the wanted list.
Well, see, there's sentimental value for that now, and I hesitate because I usually like taking off the dead body so no one ever has buyer's regret. How about this? I'll give you a different package deal.
Okay.
Let's see. This is completely different. Now I'm making you an offer to sell you something. I will sell you a
Alright.
grandiose display case for 150,000 credits right now.
Play case for the song.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure, I'll get it. What was the price again?
150,000, 20,000 shipping, and probably 15,000 for maintenance, supply, and worker hire. Because I need to actually have the armor measured and everything else. We'll have to get a custom fit
Okay.
mannequin.
Okay, so that totals out to
185.
185. Alright.
Now, what do you want for the display? Holographic? You want glass? What do you want?
What do I want for the display? What were the options again?
Holographic, glass, mosaic, Duraplast. It's a bunch of them.
I'd
Do you
say, Duraplast look like.
Think of it as glass, but grayed out, and there's a bit of a mesh in between. You can't see it as much, however, it's the way that it won't get stolen. I also can put mag locks on the thing, so it always bolts it to the ground. Disabled by an access code.
Well, I think just glass would do with them, because I'm not gonna be storing this, just anywhere. My place is pretty well secured.
Alright then, 190,000. As
Alright.
I'll put in a few little extra things. Deal.